Hey guys, we're back with day 62, and today's title is Stained Glass. It might not feel like it right now, but the longer you go through your struggle, the less you will ask, why me? And the more you'll ask, what for? There will come a time, maybe years from now, when you will be able to see the bigger picture and trust that God might actually be working in your life. The truth that you need to hear today is that God is
Intentionally
in everything He does. He specializes
specializes.
specializes in turning messiness, is that right?
Messy.
Into ministry and brokenness into blessing. In other words, there is not a trial or obstacle that God doesn't use as a teaching opportunity. For His sons and daughters, when we are at our weakest and most broken, God does His best work. There's a story in the Old Testament of a man named Gideon.
Gideon.
Gideon, the leader of God's army, who was preparing for battle against the
Midianites.
Midianites. Bad part is I knew that word, I just couldn't pronounce it. The Midianites had thousands of soldiers and were ready to wipe out Gideon's people. In the face of the Midianites, I keep saying it wrong, don't I? Threat, God asked Gideon to go to battle with only 300 men. 300 men, really, God? We will be too weak. Gideon thought. But with only 300 men, Gideon and his soldiers defeated the army of thousands because God was with them. I'm going to run out of time in it. God does his best work when we are at our weakest. Have you ever seen stained glass in an old cathedral? If so, you know how awesome it can be and how each piece of glass is
Intricately.
yeah, that means very carefully placed among the others to make a larger piece of art. On a nice day, the sun shines through it, sending a spectrum of colors into the cathedral. Another amazing, another amazing fact about stained glass: artists can't make it without broken material. Glass has to be shattered into pieces before it can be made into a beautiful artwork. I like it. You are like stained glass. You are like Gideon. God will do his best work in you because you are at your weakest. I am living proof of God's handiwork, and you will be too. Believe that today. That really hits home, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
You do not desire a sacrifice, or I would offer one. You do not want a burnt offering. The sacrifice you desire is a broken spirit.